We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On play action, Richardson. Downfield for Njoku. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. David Njoku. Touchdown, Dragons. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Dragons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right to the air, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Diggs. That one's good for 29. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. To throw is Fields. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Tight end motioning left. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the 1st.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Blues are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has... They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Richardson. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Richardson going to look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Dragons. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dragons extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First down. Fields. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Bulls. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Bulls are back within 4. It is 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They send him right out of the slot. To throw, it's Richardson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now, faking the give. Throwing right. It's taken in.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 3rd and long. Richardson operating from the pistol. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dragons. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just... add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bulls going to send the punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A wide open receiver, it's Diggs. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. It is a touchdown. On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Bulls are back within 4. It's 21-17. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Richardson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Slot receiver headed right. On 2nd down, Richardson going up top. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with it. That's
over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run.
And he'll take it on in. David Njoku, touchdown Dragons. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
The kick is good. Makes the score Dragons 28, Bulls 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here we go. They put a receiver in motion to the left. A first down throw for Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Back to throw is Fields. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Fields to throw for it. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. Slot man in motion right. On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
On play action, Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. And that will be a first down. From the gun, Richardson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Bulls are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Peyton Wilson on the cover.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Again, working deep downfield. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
That's good for a San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fields to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down, it's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll send him over to the left. 4th down, Fields. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Fields. Now he'll run.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Second and a yard. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Bulls. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Throwing is Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. From the gun on third down, Richardson. He's got it! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dragon. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fields now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. Finding room at midfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They put Pickens in motion. Fields now on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It's a big play on fourth down. An even 40 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run. Ho-ho. And he will score. Game on. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Bulls. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dragons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now first down throw for Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That's into the hands of Diggs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Fields now. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
That is caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. From the gun, Richardson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On 1st and 10. Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing again from his own end zone. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Dragons tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.